undesirable. I do what I want when I want and how I want it. Leave you with the one in the air.
Hi my lovelies, sorry this is a day late. I'm supposed to put this up on Wednesday, however it's just been a crazy week for me, but thank you so much for your patience. As you know, once a week on a Sunday I do a fashion haul, and on a Wednesday I aim to just do something random, whether it's a talk, whether it's a tutorial, anything. Yes, so this week I put this week I decided I would do a Q&A. I did one right at the beginning when I first started YouTube, but for anyone who is new, and just I feel like it's a regular thing that I should do to get to know you guys, and I think I will on my next Q&A. When it goes live, like I'll be live with you and we can kind of like talk and go through the questions. But, yes, so okay, the first question I got is, have I ever dated outside my race? I have. I don't discriminate against any race at all. My consensus is as long as someone is kind and sweet and treats me right. Obviously everyone has a type, but the answer to your question is yes, I have. And yeah, I don't know what else to say on that. The next question is, what is the hardest truth you've had to accept since you started your journey? Hardest truth. I would say the hardest truth is that there are people out there that literally are intentionally unkind for absolutely no reason. I use like my personality and my page and my words to just spread love, light and positivity, as you guys always hear me say, and like encourage women to feel, not even just women, like encourage everyone to feel comfortable in their bodies. But obviously I'm a female, so when I'm showing like the representation of bodies, I'm doing it in the female form, and people just say unnecessary things. Like I've been lucky that the majority of the people that are joining me on this journey have been like so kind and so loving, but there are some people that just like, why go out of your way to say something like so hideous without knowledge? I get comments that are either derogatory or racist or over sexualized or about like the female form, people questioning things that just it's got nothing to do with them, and they're just saying it for the sake of saying it. Like I've got into a habit now of just not responding to people that have anything negative to say, but when I first started the journey I found it really, really difficult because my brain couldn't understand. I call it my own personal dyslexia. I've said it my whole life. I don't understand people that are just unkind. Like it's not necessary. So that has been like my hardest truth, and that I've kind of learned that, yes, it sounds quite sad because you kind of learn that as a child, like not everybody's really nice to you and it's okay, and some people are mean, but like I genuinely have grown up just, if I don't have anything nice to say, then just don't say it. And I just find it so strange, like on this journey, that people purposely say things to just be disgusting. And like one of the other truths is literally on a sexualization spectrum. Like unfortunately in my experience, there's nothing a woman can do that won't be over sexualized. Like it doesn't matter if I'm covered up, like there's something that's always found for someone to say something like disgusting. It was recent, like I did a positive video and then someone was like, your face is pretty but your stomach is too big, did you let yourself go? Like first of all, mind your business, like how rude. Secondly, like people never know what they're talking about. Like did I let myself go from where? Because my whole page is about me being plus size, and that particular day I remember like feeling like I didn't want to post a picture, so I did a video, because if you remember the last video I said to you, Mother Nature was there, and when that Mother Nature's here, like my whole body just swells, and it's like people have so much to say with no knowledge. That, in fact, that's the sentence. Hardest truth is people have so much to say with no knowledge. And if you don't have anything nice to say, as Thumper once said in Bambi, don't say nothing at all. I said that like a teacher. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say nothing at all. I feel like, I don't know if I did that in the correct voice. Next question is, how is lockdown affecting me? As you guys know, I frequently say I live by myself. So it can, I enjoy solidarity, I enjoy isolation. However, being forced to continuously be by myself can get quite depressing. I'm quite sad. Luckily, I have people around me that I know love me to the high heavens, and I'm constantly on the phone to like friends and family, but being restricted to be by myself, and then also not having the luxuries to live my everyday life. Like, I'm an avid gym goer, and since COVID happened, took a massive toll on that aspect, because I don't have free weights, and when I go to the gym, I constantly lift weights. That is my workout, like bench press, deadlifts, squats, you know, all that jazz. But it has been difficult, like the lack of freedom, and I'm such a control freak in terms of like myself, that to not be able to control what I want to do and how I can do it and when I want to do it is extremely disheartening. This is what I mean. Like, so would you ever consider having plastic surgery, and if so, what area of your body would you want to enhance? Let me not digress. I would not enhance anything. I'm perfectly happy with how my body is formed. The only thing, if I was to ever consider surgery, is two things. I absolutely dislike my arms. My arms are like so chunky. I don't know if you've noticed, I never take photos from the side, because I feel like my arms just make me look like 10 times bigger than what I am, because I'm extremely short. I'm only 5'1", as I tell you guys, and it's just like, I just hate them. I just dislike my arms. I mean, you guys will tell me my arms are absolutely fine. They look fine when I'm in a jumper or whatever, but my mum will tell you, like, my whole life I've constantly, like, body dislikes my confidence, body positivity, but we're all human. And then secondly, I would not enhance anything further. Like I said, I would actually have a chest reduction, because I am small and it causes me like really bad back pain, and I have lost weight previously in the past, and it, although reduced my chest size, it didn't do it massively. I think being like 3 stone lighter, and I was still an E. So, and then when you lose weight like that, like, you just get excess skin and stuff like that. So if I was to have surgery, there would be two things. There'll be juicing my arms and minimizing the boobage. Okay, so next question. I have to be quick, because I will take forever to answer these questions. Do I currently have a boyfriend? I don't, but I am in the midst of currently seeing someone, and it's going very well, and it has brought me a lot of comfort in this whole lockdown scenario. How old am I? I just turned 30. You saw my little birthday jig. Single, we've got that. How old am I? What do I value personally, emotionally, and spiritually? They all kind of interlink. I value someone who is it someone, or just what do I value? Life. I don't, it's a difficult question. Like, I value life and love. I value love, actually, like, in all elements of personally, emotionally, and spiritually. It's good to have like people around you who love you on an emotional spectrum, someone who truly understands the aspects of you that is love, and they can mirror it and they can match it. And spiritually, oh my gosh, like kindred spirits and people entwined mentally, physically, emotionally, and just being on that journey with someone is insane. But I value love and only love, and that is also why it's so difficult for me to understand when people are unkind, because like, it's just, life's too short. Like, come on, guys. If you could work with any plus size model, who would that When I first started off my journey, I was in love with a model called, I'm sure you've heard of her, Tarbara Majors. She is amazing. She set like spectrums for me that I didn't even think were possible. Yeah, I absolutely loved her content. Like, it was just so powerful, and at the time she was mirroring exactly like me and my journey, because she does like her own fitness, but she's still plus size, but she's strong and she's thick and she's beautiful, and the epitome of like a woman in her power, especially as a woman of color. So yeah, and I remember working with my first photographer, and he was like, you know, let me see some models, and I was like, oh my gosh, have you heard of Tarbara? Am I saying her name? Tarbara May? I don't know if I'm saying it correct though. Like, it's not like I've ever met her. And he was like, oh my gosh, yes. So definitely her. There are others, but she is the main one that literally helped me on my journey. My dream holidays, I literally want to travel the world, but I'm half St. Lucian, half Jamaican, and I've been Jamaica so many times, and I would absolutely love to travel to St. Lucia, and I will, and the Maldives, but definitely St. Lucia first, because it's hometown, and I just want to get back to my roots in any way, shape or form that I can. I think the final question was, which fashion trends from the past do you feel will surface in 2021? I'm not sure if like fashion constantly does a full circle. I feel like 90s fashion, oh sorry guys, I feel like 90s fashion never goes away, like always constantly comes back. So I reckon, like, especially with, you know, us all embracing like, you know, our heritage and things like that, a lot of our style was like embellished in the 90s. That's kind of when we first started to really see our culture glow, and I think that vibe of 80s 70s, but more in a natural form, like people embracing like their, like, well, for black women embracing their natural hair, and we already see these like natural styles, and definitely, I mean, I'm a 90s baby, but when I say 90s, I mean like Leah, full swing. I don't even think that ever went away. That was a interesting question, and that's what came to mind. So anyway, my beautiful people, that is the Q&A for this week. Thank you so much. It's turned out a lot longer than I thought it was gonna be, and yes, spread love, light and positivity everywhere you go, and I look forward to seeing you again on Sunday. Maybe I'll go live on Sunday, but yes, stay safe, stay well. Bye guys.